Hello everyone, it's Ween. So we're going to be playing a spooky game. I'm Senior Bacon Legs and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be playing Hollowbody and I can't remember exactly what point we are in the game, but let's hop right back in and hopefully have some fun. So we managed to escape the apartment building, which had pretty dire tones to it. Looked like the living situation wasn't amazing for everyone. We had noticed there was an issue with the contractor work that was going on. Uh, there's a straight up dog. There's two dogs. Um, these guys are really hard to engage. Now I got the one. Where are you, Fido? Come back and show me them teeth. I'll slap ya silly with this fender. How am I doing for health? I'm at caution. I have a repair spray. I'm gonna hold on to it for the time being. There's just a dead guy. Let's go this way. That ambience is amazing. Resident Aaron Marlowe, date of birth. A wooden bow is gripped in his body's hand. It's missing arrows. I don't remember that last time I played this game. Occupation teacher. Condition deceased. Cause cranial hemorrhage. Oh, come here, Fido. There we go. Ah, the dog's down. See what else we can find around here. There we go. Camera was acting up on me for a second. This looks promising. What do we have here?
Is that the last of them? For today, sure. Jesus, this is so messed up. You're in a little deep suddenly grow a conscience, don't you think? I didn't sign up for this shit. I wanted to help. You really thought all these background checks and waivers with some humanitarian efforts? Give me a break. You need the money just like the rest of us. We're burying fucking bodies, man. People. They don't deserve to end like this. Do we have a problem here? I need to make that call. Look. No. Just. Come on, let's get out of it.
It's like they kind of just drag people in to
God, the smells unbearable. So many bodies.
looks like it was an all hands on deck situation. I mean, anything that ends in the government orbital striking a town for weeks will do that. Okay, there's that tree we passed earlier. What do we got down here? Ooh, bullets, my favorite. This looks like an important thing. Okay, resident Camilla, date of birth 27/06/23, occupation accountant. Condition is deceased from acute malnutrition. We're sure it's not the fact that she's been impaled on a gate spike? Are we sure about that? A disfigured body hangs from the gate. The body is woven with chains. A heart-shaped padlock rests in the chest of this poor woman. An old wallet has been left on the ground. Sure, maybe there will be money. Worn leather wallet has been added to.
Wonder who this belongs to.
Let's take a look-see at it. Leather logic. There's a digilock house key tucked inside. Okay. It wouldn't be as simple as just... Okay. Yep, we're aware of this. Okay, so I need to find the house that this belongs to. Classified, classified, classified. Okay. That's one problem dealt with. Now the only remaining issue that we seem to have is finding this house that the key goes to. Oh, there's a lot of them. Defeat them with the power of rock and roll. That little number is from the Sex Pistols. Yeah, that's right, I know basic facts about English music that everyone else happens to know. Okay, this is where we found the bow and arrow. Just scooch back down this way. Self-help hotline, struggling to cope, call 0300-003-7171. No reason to go in here. Well, I do have a house key, so... Who be wheezing over there? actually, new plan. I'm gonna sneak back out this way and hopefully find... There was that one house with the light on in the window. That might be what we're looking for. And if not, then I'm just wasting both our time. This house has its lights on. Got no reason to go in here, but I do have a key. Okay. Never mind. Is there another one further this way? No. I think what I'm looking for is gonna be back near that park there. It's probably gonna be more obvious than I'm thinking it is. Doesn't happen to have...
There's an ID card in the wallet. The address seems to be nearby.
Okay.
House number 21.
Oh, okay, I was supposed to check this earlier. So, house 21. This is house number 66. It's probably one of those things where, like, until I had to check the address on the wallet, it was supposed to be absent or something. It's kind of early in the morning. I'm a little dry-brained right now. House number 21. I'm pretty sure it's that one with the light on. That's the only one that has, I guess, anything really differentiating it from the others. No, that's 44. Okay, that one has a light on. I think that's our boy. That's it. Alrighty, let's get in and out of this rain. Let's see what other spookery we have to run across.
Well, at least it's dry in here.
Well, that's a problem. It's with that big ass eye. Well, that was admittedly a little anticlimactic. See what Monsieur Spooky Tentacles, Mr. Spaghetti Shoulders, what he was guarding. 4 bullets. That's not all I was hoping for. I see what it was. He was in the bathroom. He heard me outside. He panicked. I shot him. I have the moral high ground. It's just like my 0 hour things. Whatever I do is morally justified. Well, if... Okay, Mr. Spaghetti Shoulders, do explain that. It's all twitching and wriggling. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave Mr. Spaghetti Shoulders down there. That eye just disappeared. Not sure what's going on. Oh, am I bleeding? I'm bleeding. That. You know what? It's probably not a bad time. Now, I have all of my blood in me. Got another Kotak. Rosie Hardwell, 140113. She was a nurse. Deceased caused circulatory shock.
You sure this will work? It's half a bottle each. It's enough. I wonder what it tastes like. Bitter. I added honey, but it's not going to make much difference. Just do it in one. Try not to think about it. So this is it. We just lie and wait for it all to be over. We're doing this on our terms, not theirs. We've held on long enough, sis. We gave it our best shot. I don't want to end up like one of them. No. Me neither. This is the way. We do this together. Together. I guess I'll see you after. Yeah, I hope so. Drink up. I love you.
Well, good thing I wasn't hoping to start today in a good mood or anything. The flowers do little to mask the awful smell. So, yeah, whatever this infrastructure revamp work did, like, it went hella south. I'm still not entirely sure what it not entirely sure what it was about the construction work. If it was is that blood? I'm not sure if it was like the materials. Ye mind?
I'm sorry, little guy. You can rest now.
That reminds me of a funny thing that happened to me when I was working in a pizza shop when I was 18. I was taking the garbage out through the back alley to the dumpster, and I hear this loud bang. Sounds like a shotgun going off, and I'm assuming somebody's just popping off shots in the back alley. Absolutely earth-shattering. So I like full on have a mini heart attack, duck for cover, drop all the garbage, and then suddenly I hear this loud thud. There's this big fat raven lying on the ground, smoking, and I look up and I see that it had been pecking at one of the transformers in the light pole, and it shorted itself out and blew itself the fuck up.
The tripod is set pointing out the window.
I remember seeing a camera that might be downstairs. Anyway, by the time I got back, put all the garbage away and stuff, my coworkers had no idea what was going on. They just heard a loud bang shortly after I left, so they weren't even sure they were going to see me again, if it was safe to move out. Dusty camcorder sits wired into an old television. Yes. And anyway, so they were A, kind of surprised to see me back, and B, surprised to see me laughing like an idiot. But it was only a bad day for that fat raven. Is there anything I'm supposed to do with this bird? No, I don't think so.
The tripod is set pointing out the window.
Let's slap a camcorder on that.
It's pointing right at that house.
Alrighty. Just gonna hop, skip, and jump across the street. Yeah. That moment with the Raven and Mr. Spaghetti Shoulders here, that lives rent-free in my head. Anytime I'm feeling sad, I just think about that exploded Raven, and suddenly my day gets a little brighter. Should probably talk to someone about that. What's going on over here? Something I'm actually curious about is what it is.
Smell. Something's burning.
Not entirely sure what it is about the Kotak radio that allows me to pick up these little ghost signals, for lack of a better term. Newspaper article. AI nanocells, anti-aging or fast-track fatality. A third fatality at the hands of controversial pharmaceutical conglomerate Echo Gardens prompts backlash over the wider medical community as tests continue for Echo's diverse new AI-powered nanocell initiative. Promising to stunt the effects of aging by as high as 90%, this alluring new technology has yet to see a commercial release, but is stated to enter full production in just 12 months from now. Many fear Echo's ambitions may be detrimental to the wider medical industry as the company grows to a staggering 87% of market dominance, raising cause for concern surrounding the supply of raw materials used in common medicines. Echo Garden have declined to comment on this third tragic fatality, once again echoing, excuse the pun, their previous messaging that all parties involved in ongoing medical trials are fully aware of the risks and are compensated appropriately. Which begs the question, what good is a lump of cash when you're 6 feet under? Maybe something with this medical technology is tied in with the infrastructure? What do we have over here? We'll check out upstairs in a moment. Oh great, more electrician's work. We know how good I am at that. Something's been wired directly into the socket. There's no way I'm touching it.
Oh, God. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Live, laugh, toaster bath. There's a live current running through the bath water. can see something lying at the bottom of the tub just below the water surface. I think it's that man's penis. I'll need to find a way to hook out the plug if I want to drain the water. Well, do I have any tools that I can use for this? I mean, hypothetically, I could use the makeshift club. That's mostly wood, so it's not a conductor, but there is enough metal in it to give me pause for thought. Let's see what's upstairs. A wall of photos. That is never once in the history of mankind been an omen for ill. And Buddy is impaled with a road sign. An old body has a metal road sign protruding from its chest. Take the makeshift axe? Sure, why not? That was just inside someone for like the last 60 years, but I'm just gonna pack it out with me like it's no big deal. Okay, that was a reasonable spook. That spooked me a little. Another kid's room. Child's drawing has been added to documents. Waiting man. It looks so... It reminds me of those Flork of Cows comics. Just, hello. Child's yo-yo sits on the table. Sure. Why not? Pear spray. I wonder. Hypothetically, I could combine these. Okay. I'm still missing a piece of this puzzle. Nothing else worth taking. I must be missing something. That explains it. All that's inside is a single coat hanger. Sure, looks like it's plastic, so it won't be a conductor. Meaning we could combine... Makeshift hook. Okay, so that, in theory, won't give me the beaker treatment. But I guess it's, since I have been dubbed the world's worst electrician, it is time to either accomplish this task or ride the lightning and have an early end to this playthrough. Okay, so I'm not taking out the current. Alrighty. Okay, I know where that goes. Heart key, heart lock. I'm surprised we didn't try to, like, I don't know, turn the current off before unplugging that. I'm sorry, were you about to add something? Do you have anything to say? No, just the TV works every once in a while? Wonder what this guy's connection to the lady impaled on the fence is. Either way, we got... I can't go that way. We can finally move forward. I know I've said it like 50 times by now, but I love that ambience. We don't get too many thunderstorms where I'm at. Usually they're over pretty quickly. Oh, hello. Let me beat you with my guitar. Give him the old lucker stomp. We should be okay. Hopefully we don't have 500 dogs on our tail. Ooh, hey, is that a... Yeah. I guess that's not an important detail. Ooh, this skate park. I remember wiping out at these in my young childhood years. I could barely get the board to roll forward straight, and somehow I was able to convince my parents to take me out to the skate park. Of course, we had to go like 5 a.m. early because we wanted to avoid all the people who actually knew how to skate. Because that place would get jam-packed the moment the sun was up. I'm surprised I didn't lose any teeth on those. Most of my memories around that are just me eating shit and wiping out. Alrighty, Mia. Have a heart-shaped key. So there wasn't really any explanation.
Morbid enough already.
I was just about to say. Oh.
In ever-loving memory of Charlie Marcus Helson, the Lord watch between me and thee, while we are absent one from the other.
That's obviously a puzzle coming up. Let's go consult the church. Mayhaps they know a thing or two about what this puzzle unlocks.
Anybody home?
That is proper spooky. There's no one inside. Oh. Ten candles are lined up in 2 rows of 5. There's a message
To
underneath.
the glory of God, inhabit
Okay, so I have that lighter. So I think it has to do with those graves out back. There was a couple that had, what was the word? Ooh, Le Shotgun. Weird thing to find in a church, but you know what? I will take it. The Lord doth provide. And today he provides 12-gauge death. In all fairness, biblically speaking, I think these things we're running across could be considered abominations before God, so I don't feel too guilty about blasting them all to pieces. So let's find... Yeah, there are these ones that have a lantern on. Just gonna have to find my way in, and then I'm gonna take a note of who all is open here.
Sacred to the memory of Jack Felix Marcus.
Jack Felix Marcus.
Lent not given to bud on earth.
Okay, so just getting a note app ready. JFM. That's our first one down. We just casually ghetto stomp his casket, you know, all politely. Over here we've got
Precious memories of Alexander Harrison.
Alexander
Is
Harrison.
my shepherd, I shall not want.
Alexander Harrison. Let's see what we got over here.
In ever-loving memory of Mike Kaufman. Blessed
Mike
are the pure in
Kaufman.
heart, for they shall see
Alrighty.
God.
I sure hope they're talking about the lanterns, or else I'm gonna look real stupid. Which, I mean, you guys are used to already, but...
In ever-loving memory of Tara Silbury. Gone from
Tara
our home, but
Silbury.
not from our hearts.
Okay, that is 4 names. I think I need one more. Ah, yes, there's one over here. You know, there's something about the old school survival horror atmosphere in games that's just
Treasured
dope.
memories of Frederick Stillman.
Frederick
A tiny
Stillman.
flower, lent not given, to bud on earth and bloom in heaven.
Okay. That's 5 names. Let's see what we can do with those candles. Ah, camera tweaked out. Alrighty. 10 candles are lined up in 2 rows of 5. There's a message underneath.
To the glory of God, in hallowed memory of those members and associates of this church who gave themselves to free our path in the service of our Lord and Saviour. There's a list of names. May their flame light our way is written underneath.
Where's my lighter? Select candles to light. Okay, so our first one, J.F. Marcus. Alexander Harrison. Mike Kaufman. T. Silbury. And F. Stillman. So, as cool as that was, that means that this church just, for how many years, before anything was weird about this place, just decided, you know what we should do? We should have a secret passageway that opens up if you light the right candles. And we just happen to have a certain amount of dead people kicking around to rig up the candles to. I have questions, I have comments, and you bet I have concerns. Like, why are there all these dead people here? So many questions.
Tax has been worried sick. He really cares, you know. Tough guy that's soft as pudding. That's what you said, wasn't it? The boss in better days. All those ginkgo suits, sweet talking our regulars. State paycheck and a roof over your head. It's hard to say no when you're out of options. Fucking boiling pot of bad eggs. I can only imagine what it's like to have been through all of it. You need to know that you're not alone. We're not alone. That pot's boiling over, and soon they're gonna get burned. Whatever it takes. Remember?
Alrighty. Just hanging out in the crypt. Like a normal Tuesday afternoon. What do we got here? Repair spray? I will take that. I don't suppose we happen to have any bullets. No bullets? What a shame. Let's see. Steel point shotgun. Oh, I don't have any shotgun ammo. I must have missed some earlier. Or they really did do me dirty and just not give me any. Oh, it's a sewer level. These are always a gong show. Oh, look. Man marinara. They just took a person and squeezed them all out over the pavement. Run. Oh, that's a big-ass spider. Ooh. It's self-defense. He struck first. Give him the old ghetto stomp. Wait, was this where I came out of? Gate is securely chained and woven with intestines? Gross. There are 4 locks, each with a dumb symbol painted on the side. Cool. Somebody call Cannibal Corpse. We just found their new album. Their album title. And maybe their artwork too. Because you know what? Screw it. Why not? We almost had a good rhythm going on there. Why'd you have to give up? Okay, get a little bit of breathing room. I will not be undone by a half-dead monstrosity. There's my medical spray. That was not a terrible beatdown. I definitely took some hits, but I think it's about time I started making use of this revolver. Bullets. My favorite. I sure wish I knew where I was here. Hello. Give him the old peg leg stomp. How am I doing for ammo? 21 and 6, so that's 27 rounds. I'm happy with that. Just a straight up heart kicking around here. That's cool. A throbbing heart has been added to my inventory. Yeah, that's not uncomfortable at all. This here, once again, reminds me of something. Creepy story time with Senior Bacon Legs. I used to work at an automotive parts shop as a delivery driver. And one day, I hadn't noticed this when I was driving in, so our back parking lot in the old building had a gravel parking space, and I drove through it because, you know, that's just where we park every day. And then our shipping and receiving guy just suddenly pulls me aside and is like, "Do you have any idea what you just drove through?" And I'm like, what are you talking about? It's the parking lot. So he takes me out and shows me the rear parking lot, and there were candles lit at all the 5 points of a giant salt pentagram just in the middle of our parking lot. And I was like, oh, so I just drove right through that. That's cool. That doesn't bother my Baptist sensibilities one bit. Dead heart. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not every day you just pull into work and realize you drove right through a pentagram. And I had a friend who at the time was into that sort of stuff, so I wound up asking her, you know, like, what is the assumed lore behind driving through one of those? And she's like, I mean, you weren't there during the ritual, so I wouldn't worry about it. But yeah, it's just kind of like, a weird thing to come across. Just suddenly a pentagram. We never saw anything. Oh, hello, Mr. Spaghetti Shoulders. Good to see you again. Oh, you've been eating them beans. Just straight up gassing all over the place. I think we've already killed our way through this area. This place is a bloody maze. That's given me weird nostalgia about questionable periods of my life. I guess it's not really nostalgia then, but I digress. What do we got over here? Oh, this looks new. And yet another heart still beating. So we got a throbbing and a beating and a dead heart. Stuart Mason, date of birth 28/08/34, occupation public services, condition deceased, multi-organ failure. It doesn't really explain the how. It's like, died of multiple organ failure. Well, that's usually what will do it. Torn note added to documents. They laughed at me for hiding. They called me irrational. I warned them. I warned them all that it wasn't safe. They didn't want to believe me. First the guns, then the screaming. Then the guns stopped and the screaming stopped after. I'm all alone now. Cool. Don't suppose there's any... Nope, nothing back here. It's going to be a little bit of me bumming around, trying to find a place to call it an episode. We may have to complete a puzzle first. Have I been down this one? It's the problem with these sections in the game, is they all look the same. Oh, this is where I came in. I pay you $2 to drink that water. Still not the sketchiest water you'd find on the internet. Looking at you, Belle Delphine. Let's see what's over here. Wait, I have a map. Perfect. I love it. Everything about it. That answers all my questions. What do we got here? We killed our way through there. Oh, I'm so lost right now. I may have to edit this. Ah, there's Mr. Spaghetti Shoulders. Ooh. It's still beating. Pulsating heart has been added to my inventory. Cool. So we just have 4 hearts in my back pocket, and nobody's gonna question it. This is insane. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. The machine has 4 arms reaching forward as if waiting for me to place something in their palms. Well, 4 arms and 4 hearts. It's not beating anymore. Well, it was outside of the chest cavity when I got it, so I'm not going to assume responsibility for that. Oh. Yeah. My head hurts. Well, that's fair given you have 4 hearts in your back pocket. I don't know what compelled me to do that. I don't either. You're running on game logic. It stopped beating. Once again, not my fault. I have the moral high ground. Feels like it's beating at the back of my head. Well, that is sudden upsweep in the ambience here. Let's go this way. Nope, nothing there. There's this sudden uptake in the atmosphere, but I can't tell you what on earth it means. Sure, let's go this way. Well, first I was just lost, and now I'm lost and stressed. No, that's not it. It's driving me insane. That looks vaguely new. That's new. Oh, you friggin' ankle biter. Okay. We're getting some progress here. Not gonna lie, I have no idea what that was all about. But what I've managed to piece together so far is the nanotechnology that was involved in the medications, The medical services might have also gotten its way into the construction work, or something to that effect, and went haywire. I know that's kind of obvious in just a base level look at the evidence I've got, but it is begging questions like, who is the creepy robot lady? And what was with the giant eye? And why did it make everyone have spaghetti sprouting from their orifices? Nope. Big ass spider. I do not know where I am. But this looks new, so it's promising. Shotgun ammo, nice. Let's see what's quickly over here. I can't. Cool, cool, cool. Classified, a redacted person.
High Street, perfect. Station should be far now.
Alrighty, I'm gonna find a save point, and then I think we'll call it an episode. Big question is, where would one go for that? Well, I might as well check out this shotgun. Smile for the camera. I have one for you. Come on. Make those swings connect. For those about to rock, we salute you. Knocked his block off. We're doing okay for health. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I just want to find a nice little save point. Just politely clear the area first. What do we got here?
Are you feeling all right, little sparrow? You look pale.
What do you care?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
I don't know what's real anymore. They keep coming.
Oh dear. You were doing so well. It's a shame you're not cut out for this.
Fuck you.
Such a filthy mouth for such a pretty little thing.
What are you trying to achieve here? Why do you keep calling me?
Why do you keep picking up?
That's a valid question.
I just want to find her. Tell me. Is she still alive? Fuck. What am I saying? I can't stay here.
Best get moving. You've not got long left.
Alrighty. We're gonna call that a save. Quickly just make sure it's saved. 907. Perfect. Alrighty. On that note, I'm gonna call it an episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I actually am having quite a bit of fun with this game. The story is pretty interesting. Yeah. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. If not, I will send the boys after you to harvest your toenails. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay in the fight, lads.